Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. I have a very special unboxing, something that came in from, let me take a look. Oh yeah, American Edge Knives, all right. Have it covered up so you don't see the address. So let me go ahead and get into this box real quick. I'm gonna do it off camera just so I can get in there. I'm gonna open it up just out of sight for you guys. So, oh, got another little seal there. We'll get in there eventually. Here we go. All right, so where we got a sticker, got a receipt right off to the side. Put the box down here. Make sure there's nothing on the receipt that I need to look at. All right. I think we're good. We're good there. Okay. American Edge Knives. Don't have that sticker. That's a cool one. Definitely keep that in my collection. Oh, what do we have here? Could this be a Pro-Tech? No, a Pro-Tech. What is this Bigfoot? Shh, do you hear it? Ah, the yellow Bigfoot. Here we go. The Grail. It's not really Grail, but it's sort of a Grail. It's more of a Bigfoot. I guess that, you know what, that would be a good Rob's Ramblings. There are different levels of grails, right? You have a grail, you have Bigfoot, and then you have, you know, the hunts. This is definitely a Bigfoot for me. Man, I sold this knife, I don't know, 2 years ago to my neighbor. Great guy. I was happy to sell it to him because I thought I would get this one really quickly. Never did. I'm going to put that over there. So this is the Pro-Tech Mordax, all right? So if you're not familiar, this is a button lock. This is their second, well actually third button lock they came out with. I forgot the name of the first one. The second one was the Malibu, which I own 3 of. And I ended up selling it because back here it kept digging into my hand. It would be uncomfortable. So the Mordax is it's aluminum scale, it's coated. It's got a button lock. This is a blade that is Magnacut, all right? And it's a little bigger than the Malibu for sure. But this is where it comes in. Let's see. All right, look at that nice big blade right there. Nice thickness right there. Now I have a Pro-Tech TR3. It's a Magnacut, but that's when they first did Magnacut. And I think that one's like at 61 HRC. This is supposed to be at 63. So it's supposed to have the nice HRC Rockwell hardness. Let's look at that edge. Nice and round all the way across. Yeah, might be a little long on this side than this one. Yeah, pretty sharp. So you can actually use the finger choil. I mean, it's not super big, but it's usable, right? You can, if you hold it up like that, you can certainly use it. But I have large hands, so you got plenty of room. So extra large, double extra large hands. That's the big difference. Where I believe the Malibu was like that, and it had a little thing that dug into my hand. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't like that. But here's where, yeah, here's where it stands out. It has that beautiful button drop. It's just really done nicely and beautifully chamfered all the way around. I think that's really nice. Now I love this honeycomb texture. That definitely gives something to it. Really nice. You know, I know they had some other fancy texturing, but this honeycomb's nice. I like that, especially when it's got a little border all the way across, so it's not digging into you or anything like that. Got a deep pocket carry clip. This is a steel carry clip, I believe. It's not aluminum. Yep. I do wish it was a titanium or something. That would be nice. So absolutely beautiful flip action for this one. Do like that. This has been one of those things I've been hunting forever, right? I'm so glad to get a hold of it. Now, I do wish they would eventually would have gone with T8s there. Still T6s, kind of a bummer. But, you know, it's USA made. That's one of those things that I really like. USA made knife. Now, it is aluminum scales. If you wanted like anything like carbon fiber or titanium, that's definitely going to cost you more. And that's where, you know, Pro-Tech really can stand out. You know, that, and let's look at that dead nut centering. It better be, because look at that, it's lined up with that split part where the two scales come together. It's not, it's like a faux backspacer, if you will, and that's where you would put your lanyard loop in there. And absolute full utilization of that blade to handle ratio. Really, really nice. As you can see, it's a full-size knife. It is over 8 inches for sure. So, and then you've got this grip right here. Really nice and tight. You can really use that. There's no jimping on here, but that's okay. It's a nice thin slicer. That's what makes this really a fantastic knife, I think. And this was one of my first button locks ever. And I was like thinking, it's not going to be that good, but it is really good. Yeah, it is solid in there. Let's see. All right, so it engages in there. No blade play. Yeah, really good. Pro-Tech really does know how to do that right? I don't think I can get in there because there's no texture on there, and it's a pretty solid button lock. It's got a good, I don't know, you call it a detent-like. That's what would be equivalent to, but it's really not. It's the plunge lock resistance, if you will, because this is a plunge lock. So absolutely a gorgeous little knife. I like this a lot. So here you are, the Pro-Tech Mordax with the honeycomb texture, Magnacut blade, and here you can see it in the back. And it still is a Ferrum Forge design. There's the Ferrum Forge little logo right there. Deep pocket carry clip. It's definitely, it's right hand tip up only. This is inset inside the scale itself. So that's nice. Really cool. Really, really cool. One of these, I'll have to see if I want to put skiffs in there, because it can take skiffs. And I may put skiffs in there at some point, but right now it's just really nice. Action is great. Really fantastic. Really enjoying that. Man, I missed that knife. It's been a while, but there you go. The Pro-Tech Mordax. One of those that I sold to a friend and I always wanted to get back in my collection, and now I'm glad it's back in. So there you go. The Pro-Tech Mordax. Really cool knife. This is USA made. It's got some nice jimping on top. The angle above the pivot there gives you good leverage, so when you do that, it's got a nice strong deployment. It's got a nice swedge on top, really nice and rounded around here, nothing sharp. And the swedge here, it's not strong and aggressive, but it's enough to help you turn a little bit. Being that this is Magnacut, it's a nice thick blade. It's got a nice pokey tip there, definitely to get into your mulch, dog food, cat litter, you know, fertilizer, whatever you're going to use to open cases of water. This will absolutely do the job. And I love that, how it closes in, just nice and solid. You see that? It's definitely one that you can do the push button on, and you can definitely do the light switch on. I think a little bit of both, kind of a coming down at a 45-degree angle is really the best deployment, most comfortable, best leverage, really works well. Yeah, I like the scales, nice and chamfered all the way around. There's no hot spots around here whatsoever. That's really nice. No hot spots up here. Does have a little pokey tip, you know, something, you know, Nick Shabazz would definitely say, you know, it's got a pocket pecker kind of thing. So there's that. Man, look at that utilization. Almost the entire scale right there. I can't get in there to get it, but, and look at that. It's nice and covered up there. And even that little part is rounded, which is just a nice little touch. So when you come up here, you can see that there's no sharp thing here. And it's not going to pinch you because it's, you know, very thin blade, relatively speaking. So really nice little button lock here. It was one of those button locks that I was so glad to get back in my collection. Yeah, and I'm really glad because it's a Magnacut. That's the whole reason why I sold the 20CB version in the first place. But man, that's really nice. Yeah. Let's see, is there any milling on the inside? No, it's a solid piece of aluminum, you know, and it feels good. It feels like it's got a little weight to it. It's not super light, but it's not super heavy. We'll do a full review of this because I haven't really done a full review of this since I started my channel, even though it's one of those knives I owned and wanted to get back in my collection. Certainly reviewed the Malibu. Great knife, just a little too small. I like this. The ergonomics are just a little bit better, a little larger. Definitely comfortable here. And if you do decide to choke up, if you don't got big meaty fingers, you can still use it with meaty fingers. Notice I just kind of go at an angle like that, and that works really nicely, I think. And always nice with a lefty. It works really great left-handed as well, right? So that's always nice. So definitely fidgety with left-handed for sure. So I do like that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just flicking away because it's been a while. Really enjoying that. Really enjoying that. So this is the Bigfoot. I call this a Bigfoot because as soon as I sold that other knife, man, I went on the hunt for it. Every time it would drop at first, it would just be gone instantly. I got on every notification, couldn't find one anywhere. Finally got to the point that you could only get these at the blade shows, and I started getting a little angry or bitter, if you will, because I was like, come on, man, really? And I finally kind of gave up on it. I got an Exciton by We Knives, which is a great button lock. Probably a little bit better than this one. It's a little bit big. This is a, I don't know, it's a better size for me, right? But the Exciton actually has a flipper. It also has a fuller hole, so you can do a nice reverse deployment. So it does have some extra options, but I mean, they're both great knives, but this is definitely up there with as far as strong deployment, right? Can you fail it? Let's see, can I fail it? Oh, that's really hard to see if I can do it. It's going to be real hard. Yeah, so I have to kind of gradually go over that, but if I, yeah, so it's kind of hard, but it's really hard to fail. I mean, even if I go a little slow, it's still going to want to open, right? Especially if you do that, it's no question. So very, very, very cool little knife. I do like this a lot. Let's see, how's it holding up? Still nice and centered. We still have, yeah, still good, still good. I love the finish. This is, I believe it's like a stone wash really nicely, which means that, you know, you can use this and abuse this. And I forgot how thick it was. I thought it was a lot thinner, so I like that. I do like that a lot. That's going to be nice. Definitely, I like the full solid scales. Definitely going to work really, really well with that. So very cool. There is the Pro-Tech Mordax. So, hey, it's a grill knife. We'll do a review on it. I love this knife. There's so many good things about it I could tell you, but it's a button lock, plunge lock, works really well, solid, really great lockup. It's got a nice finger choil, jimping everywhere. No jimping on the top. Everything's really comfortable. I like the pocket clip. I might see if I can get a replacement clip for that. I'd like to get a titanium just because I think that would be nice. I do like how they flatten this little part right here where the clip lands. So you're not getting this texture to rip your pants. That's really a nice little touch. It looks like it's a T10 screw right there. Do I have my tools around here somewhere? I do. Let's see if I can get to them without knocking things over. Let's see. Is it a T10? So that's a T10. All right, let's see. No, I guess it's a T8. Maybe it's a T9. It's got a little room. I wonder if it's a T9. I'll have to get I don't have a T9 bit out here. I'm going to have to start doing that because I think some of them are starting to use T9s. Interesting, interesting. Again, really nice. Let's see the deployment again. It's nice and snappy, both left and right-handed. Really nice. You can see it coming up. And then you can see the drop here. Ready? Drops in. If you get it decently timed right, it's not a bouncy one. It's not gonna bounce in and out. It'll lock in there really well. So that's nice. Definitely it's got some weight to it and some heft to it. Feels like a solid knife. I love that. Very cool. All right, the Pro-Tech Mordax. A really cool fair and forged design. It started off first with the drop that was done through the drop company, and it was like a 20 CV. Pro-Tech did it for them. But this time it's coming through Pro-Tech, so very cool. That is the Mordax, the Bigfoot. The knife that I heard about, like I said, I kept hunting it down, looking it down, couldn't find it. Then I heard rumors about it. It became like, you know, the stories that people saw it in the woods and people heard about it, and I could never get my hands on it. A lot of people were really kind to offer me like some 20 CV versions. I didn't want to get the same one. I really wanted the Magnacut version and a newer Magnacut version. And I was really one with the texture on the scales. So this was awesome. This became available. Actually, I was able to get this on the day the channel hit 3,000 subscribers, which is crazy when you think about it. It's kind of like a little congratulations on 3,000 subscribers from Pro-Tech. So thank you, Pro-Tech. Appreciate you guys. Matter of fact, I got a notification today for it. And I was about to post a little post for it and say, hey, there's some Mordaxes available. And by the time I was about to publish, they were already sold out. So, you know, that is typical of the Mordax. It's a great knife. If you like button locks, this is definitely one to consider. A little higher end, USA made. So if you like USA made, this is really a great contention, I think. It's a good price for a great knife. It's like about $280. At least that's the price it is as of right now when you can get a hold of them. It is aluminum. It's not titanium. I wouldn't mind paying a little extra and getting a titanium version at some point, but I'm happy just to get this. So there we go. All right, hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, entertaining, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, hey, consider hitting the subscribe button, because subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel. Allows the channel to grow, allows us to do more things, allows me to do ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to all of you awesome subscribers and all you guys who watch the channels and like the videos. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that notification button so you can be notified of future content. And also, to my channel members, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support. I really do appreciate it. You make this, you just really significantly help the channel, and I'm so appreciative to you guys. Thank you. And also, if you haven't already and you're interested in me becoming a channel member, hey, there's a link down below in the description. I would love to have you. There's also different tiers, very low tier if you're, you know, budget friendly, and a nice $10 tier. So I don't go crazy or anything like that, but those are some options there as well. Got some cool things that I get to do with that, exclusive content and giveaways, and also we'll be doing some exclusive different things for you guys. So I really appreciate that. So hey, also finally, if you haven't already, maybe check me out if I can get the card. Oh, there we are. Check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.